Subscribe if you like. Hit the like if you like me. It's been a bit of a week. Somebody keeps stealing my Amazon packages, and SSI is really playing with my son's money. And they keep changing the totals. They keep trying to take money for stuff. Now they've added him to Medicaid. They said he's eligible for Medicaid Part B, so they're taking all this money out of his check, and I have to do another determination. This is the third time I've had to contest a decision that they've made lowering his income. It's just like, as soon as I get us stable, we get a monkey wrench. As soon as we are stable and start trying to build, it's a monkey wrench. And it's April 2nd, so we're 6 days away from the official launch of my Etsy store. And honestly, I've been working on it, tweaking the site for weeks. It's been a lot. And I still have so many items to upload to the store. And I'm not gonna hold you. I'm feeling a little some type of way. I just want my ventures to be successful. And I know YouTube has slowed down a lot. You know, the rumor is that everybody is on TikTok and that they've been on TikTok more because they feel like they're going to lose it in a few days. And they have these very strong international communities over there. With all the stuff going on in the world with the politics and stuff, people really feel like they can speak more freely on that app. And even bigger creators are seeing really low numbers. And it can be discouraging. I had to go through a lot of mental stuff dealing with social media. First, it was the comments. Then you learn how to deal with that, learn how to protect your page a little more. You put your chats on restricted, you put your comment section on strict. And after a while, YouTube does pretty well with protecting you from, overly aggressive, prejudiced, sexist comments, things like that. But just the fact of maybe feeling unsupported, which I am very supported. But they say comparison is the thief of joy. And I do compare myself to other channels. Obviously, I want to see how I'm doing. And actually, I feel like I'm doing pretty well, especially since the system don't understand what my page is about, because I have so many different things that I talk about on my page. So maybe if I played the game more, I would be a lot further, but I'm not going to do that. I don't do that in life. I'm not going to sit up here. And that's the reason my ex and I didn't work out, because he wanted to live life one way. I wanted to live life another. And my way, maybe our funds will come a little bit slower, but it's a purer way of living. And he wanted them funds quickly, whether we had to take people out to get it or not. And I'm just not down with that. And sometimes when you want to live your life in a pure way, in a God-centered way, it seemed like your money is a little slow. But I understand that everything is just for a season. Just me as a human, sometimes, and these are my deep-seated issues with being given up for adoption, being abandoned. I have abandonment issues. So of course, if I usually don't feel supported. I've been alone my whole life. I honestly feel like I carry the weight of the world on my shoulders, and I feel like the world is against me, even though that is not true. I understand that is not true. And I also understand that if I was fortifying myself with my spiritual work on a consistent basis, that I probably wouldn't feel this way. But here's the issue. If you have a routine where you wake up and you talk to God and you prime yourself for the day and you tap into the system spiritually, and you're just like asking for grace, asking for strength, asking for guidance, you got the Holy Spirit right there, you're great, you're good to go. But when you wake up to maybe a phone call or a crash or a thump or an issue, and you don't fortify yourself spiritually, now you're just headfirst into a world of distraction and destruction and deception. And it only takes a day or two to be right back to a low place. I should not have spent an entire day entertaining negativity in my head to a point where I feel low vibrational. I don't want to be around other people because I don't want to bring them down. Nothing that's coming out of my mouth is going to be positive. So now I'm ignoring people because I don't want to get smart. And now you end up being so many days and weeks behind. And now here I am, having overextended myself to my family because they needed me. I'm neurodivergent, raising neurodivergent kids. Some of them are on the spectrum, highly intelligent, but just, they go through things spiritually. And Me, yes, my name is Fury, but God, I think she's funny. My whole aim in life is to be calm. Every time I lose my temper or get upset and cut people off and don't talk to them, bad things happen. People lost money the other day because I ain't want to answer the phone, open the door, respond. And I'm not knowing that. I'm just looking at the state that I'm in. I can't deal with life today. I don't want to deal with people, but you know, it's just like the Satan experiment. The Lucifer experiment. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. Every time God cuts himself off, it just we all gonna die. So it's challenging. Once you realize that you pretty much are God to your community and to your kids, that's how they learn about the Most High. That's how they find their soul path, is through the mother. We really are gods to our community. God's with the little g. We all know that the Most High rules, but my children have been taught that God is inside of them. And so that's the standard they need to adhere to. That doesn't mean you're not going to have bad days. That don't mean a couple people ain't going to get snatched up and cussed out. We're not perfect. We are not Jesus, okay? That's our brother. That's our teacher. He sets the standard. But at the end of the day, we live in hell. I'm only going to be so good. But I'm trying. I'm trying my best. But I have to get out of this mindset that I'm not going to be successful. We're doing new things. I've never opened an online store. I've never sold clothes. I've never designed clothes. But I'm telling you, this is something I've wanted to do. So I can do it. And I'm going to keep doing it until I'm successful. Point blank, period. And no matter how long that takes, I'm not going to give up. I designed this shirt. This is it's a hoodie. This is one of the first things that I designed. Heavy blend hoodie. Okay. Got a design on the back so that people feel empowered. Our clothes should not be a status symbol. Okay. It's our uniform to show people what we're about. That's why I wear all black all the time, because I'm not a game. I'm not a joke. That's why I don't really smile too much. I've started smiling in the past year or two. Because I was forcing myself to do it. All my pictures are very serious, very stoic, because it's like I'm leaving a legacy. When I am gone, I want people to know she wasn't no joke. She was about her business. And I try to force myself to be different than what I am. Like getting a pink phone case. Do I look like the type of person that wears pink? But, trying to be girly. I'm just trying new things. I force myself to try new things because if I was really myself, I'd be a dragon living in a cave and I wouldn't talk to nobody. Because that's my true form. That's who I really am on the inside. Very dark, very aggressive, very loud, very not wanting to conform or communicate with most beings. My trauma sits right beneath my skin. And it tells me not to listen, not to believe, not to conform. Okay? It tells me to take all my children, put them in my mouth, and fly away to somewhere nobody can get us. So maybe I feel like it's the mood right now. Very prejudiced, very segregated, I feel like the whole world is against me because I am a brown female. I do. Add in that I'm a single mom recovering addict. I feel like everybody wants to imitate me, mock me, or destroy me. So I feel like on a deeper level, that's what I'm going through. This really don't have nothing to do with the Etsy store, because who don't want to buy hoodies? All I got to do is promote it and market it. Nobody knows who I am, just like my music. Yes, I have 2 Spotify listeners because no one knows I exist. And every time I am in a position to put money behind my projects, I invest in one of my kids. It's fine. I'm just learning to put myself first. I can't do it. I'm trying. But it's just like, I want them to be happy. Once you have a baby, you don't matter. Okay, you matter. Obviously, you matter. But that's not how I feel. I feel like once you have a baby, you don't matter. Okay. Yes, you got to take mom time, but it's like, it's a baby. Like, come on, bro. They didn't ask to be here. Well, some of them asked to be here. But it's like, yo, whatever. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't care. It's how I feel. Yes, my feelings matter. But that's just something I say. Because on the inside, I feel like nothing matters but my children until they're old enough to be okay without me. Then I can matter. And that's just how I feel. That's not how you have to feel. And I don't judge others on how they feel. Matter of fact, I love watching other moms that are nothing like me at all. I want to see how other people eat, take care of their kids, how they think, how they move, how they are in their relationships. I do measure myself against others just because I want to see how we all live and how we all think. It's a case study to me. I really don't care. I certainly don't care enough to leave a negative comment in somebody's like, Let them do what they doing. They on their own journey. You don't know what them people finna be in 10 years. And that's another thing. I like to see if people have changed. I'm not gonna lie. I unfollowed somebody I really, 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 really liked, and it's just because she did one thing. And I was sitting there with my daughter watching her, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it no more. She told her daughter to, no, she called her daughter stupid FMBITCH from the chest on video. I almost cried. I was like, I know I gotta be on my cycle. But yeah, no, like we kept watching the video and my daughter was talking to me. I was just like, my daughter rewound it and 3 times because I thought I was tripping. She thought she was tripping. We thought we was tripping. So we watched it so many times. She just kept her stupid fuck, stupid fuck, stupid fuck. And I was just like, and after 10 minutes, I was just like, yeah, I can't watch her no more, yo. That hurt me so bad. I am so obsessed with my kids because nobody cared about me when I was a little kid. How you adopt a baby and then abandon it? Who does that? Who does that? And it's just like, you grow up thinking that you don't have any value, and then you marry somebody that makes you feel less than, and then you spend years and years trying to prove yourself and prove yourself to people that no matter what you do, it's never good enough. You make a perfect dinner, oh, it needs hot sauce. You clean the house, you miss the spot. You get straight A's and a B, why you got a B? This is like how I was raised. And so now I'm having to build myself up. I'm having to raise myself with no parents and no community. I'm having to raise my kids after all the trauma that they've been through, half of which is my fault, and somehow still pay bills and commune with God and feed the squirrels. What? And I got the world telling me that I'm not enough and that I should die because I'm brown. Dirt is brown. You grow your food out of the earth. I am the color of the earth. I should be here. I'm not worried about you. Why are you worried about me? I don't understand. I don't understand. I get blamed for everything. And then my ideas that I give other people, when they don't listen, they got to go and hear somebody else that look different than me tell them exactly what I just said. Then they're like, oh my God, oh, this super intelligent human being just told me the same thing that you've been telling me for 3 years. I'm going to go do that and get him credit for it. Okay, that's fine. It's not fun. It's not okay. But, you know, we move on. I trust myself. I'm going to work on my book when I'm done. So in 6 days, I'm going to launch my store. And I think I'm just going to hold on to some of the products I have right now so that I can release new products every few weeks, because I have like at least 50 more products that need to get uploaded. You know, I'm gonna see if I can move. If I can make at least 3 sales, then I'll add more products. Every time I make a few couple sales, I'll add new products, because I'm paying to list products, and if they're not moving, I'm paying for them to sit there for no reason. So I think I have to pay every 4 months the listing prices. So I'm gonna give myself time, and I'm gonna just talk to God about how I feel. Because it's not like she don't see what's going on. And I really do. I am trying my best. Something else that happened last night. The kid's father is dead, okay, from an overdose, allegedly. Could have been a hot shot from his little whatever on the side. But we will never know, because they are liars and deceivers. But best believe justice is going to be had. I don't have to do anything. Spirit see what's going on. Unfortunately, the placements in my chart, my heavy Saturn placements, mean that my blessings take a little longer. But when they hit, my behind's going to be so humbled I ain't messing up a bag. Okay? You're never going to see me in no designer outside of what I've already been wearing. My own stuff. You know, or something we don't got on sale. I don't want to wear other people's stuff. Why am I going to keep investing in companies that care nothing about my community? They don't care. When you buy with Project Fury, we support our community. We spend money locally with small businesses. Whenever we can go to the bodega and get food, we do that. Anytime we can buy from people who are family-owned businesses in our area, we do that. We support them. We go to events. We support small businesses. We promote small businesses on our channels. We have a community. I love my community. Some of you I talk to every day. I'm a mental health advocate. You know, we help our community. My son wants to start a nonprofit next year to feed. He wanted to do it this year. I'm like, yo, you need to build your business first. He already trying to give stuff away, but you trying to start a business. This is see it. Maybe I'm not the only person like that in my family. You just give and give and give. You know what I mean? It's like save yourself first, then you save other people. He want to feed the homeless. My other son, he's going to school in fall to learn how to be an architect, and he wants to house the homeless. My daughter, when she graduates in a year, she's going to cosmetology school. She wants to help people through doing their hair, making them feel better, get in touch with their divine feminine, help them manifest. So we all have our own ways of healing. My music, I want it to be an antidote. It's not, my music is not to be played at a club. My music is, all right, I feel this type of way and I need some energy. So let me play Fury so she can remind me of who I really am. And now I can go out here and shine because we are all star seeds. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a celebrity to be a star. You are a star. I think you just forgot how much you shine because everybody around you has been sucking up your light. And that's not fair. And also, there are a lot of you who are writers that reach out to me and you guys have projects, but you're scared. You're afraid of, I guess, being rejected. Who cares? Being rejected is part of life, just like failure is part of learning. It doesn't matter. You have to tell your story, express yourself. Let the chips fall where they may. Wait a minute. Am I talking to myself in this moment? This is why I love art. You reach out to help someone else, and that energy comes right back to you, just like an infinity symbol, which I have tatted on my arm. Which this is the year of the tattoos. I have 4 tattoos that I must get on me. It's an energy thing. Everything we do has to do with healing and energy. For everyone who asks me why I have tattoos on me when I have an issue with being touched, they're just some things you have to do. Everything is about manifestation and energy and magic and science. It's all the same thing. That's what we do over here. I love you. I feel so much better. They calling me, they knocking on the door. Let me go tend to these children. But I just want to encourage you to share your story and share your art, especially since everything is so unstable right now. Your talent has always been there. You just got to get a little bit more information about how to get yourself out in front of people, which you can call a professional or watch a YouTube video and figure that out. And if you can't figure it out, you can hire somebody to do it. Go to Fiverr. You need somebody to help you publish your book, promote your stuff, go to Fiverr. Pay $50, pay $100, and get a professional to help you do it. We need to rely on ourselves, our own communities, our own talents, our own gifts, the barter system, favors, so that we can not just survive, but thrive. Because a storm is coming, but we know it's coming. But we have a very strong community where we can help each other, okay? Because it's giving them 9-to-5s ain't going to last much longer. That's a stepping stool. That's not our future. We are meant to be more than humans. That's why I don't like to indulge in things that bring me back to my lower level of being, more animalistic. You know, I don't eat meat so that I don't have the blood in me to awaken my animal passions. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have sex, besides the fact that sex makes me crazy and makes me obsessed. And I'm not with my husband, so why would I do that? It just opens me up to be fed upon by lower level entities. I don't want to be busted wide open. My womb is sacred. You know, I don't want to be out here all open and taking on attachments and then I'm bringing them home. And now I'm a weirdo around my kids. I can't do that. I can't do that. We are spiritual beings inside of a meat suit. I'm here to be more of a god than I am an animal. I'm here to remember where I came from and what I can be. Divine feminine, Sibyls, all that. I'm here to remember, not to repeat. I love you. If you are interested in more videos about indoor gardening, spirituality, mental health, or single parenting, check out my playlist. If you're interested in checking out my music, it's available on all music streaming platforms worldwide under my artist name, The Fury of Abyss. If you're interested in unique gifts and apparel, check out my store, projectfury.etsy.com. I love you, and I'll check you in the next episode. Peace. Subscribe if you like, hit the like if you like me.